Hello, my name is Gabriel and I have what they call schizophrenia. If you enjoyed this video at any point in time, feel free to hit that subscribe button as it helps the videos reach more people so I can help more people and answer any questions about mental health, specifically schizophrenia related topics. So yeah, this is part 2 from my experience smoking weed with schizophrenia. I just want to say I'm not perfect. There could be times in the future where I smoke. I live in Canada where it's legal nationwide, so there's all these stores everywhere, and it can be tempting even for someone with schizophrenia. And that's the sad thing, because although cannabis might help a lot of people, it could also cause issues for people with mental health, mainly schizophrenia. And I try not to go down that road, but I'm not perfect. I've smoked lots in my life, and you know, there's a possibility that I could slip in the future, but I hope not. But yeah, so number one, what I noticed smoking with my experience smoking weed with schizophrenia is vivid memories of traumatic experiences. So I've had a lot of vivid memories when I smoked about traumatic experiences, and it's almost like a magnifying glass. It zooms in on it. You're super focused on it, and it's just a really uncomfortable feeling. That's something I've noticed with smoking cannabis when you have schizophrenia. Another thing is seeing the negatives in life, zooming in on negative thoughts, feeling really uncomfortable, just being reminded of negative things and focusing on negative things, and a bit of paranoia. Another thing I noticed is panic attacks, fast heart rate, more focus on your heart. So you're paranoid that your heart's going to stop beating or your heart's racing, and you start to convince yourself that your arm's going numb, even though there's nothing wrong. You're just overly focused on your senses. Anxiety attacks. I've had a lot of anxiety attacks when I've smoked weed. Sometimes it would help anxiety, but a lot of the time it would actually make my anxiety worse. Sudden fear. I've had a lot of sudden fear when smoking cannabis. Just this pending fear and just really uncomfortable things. Increase in hallucinations. So not everybody who smokes cannabis is going to hallucinate, but when you have schizophrenia, it's very possible that you're going to hallucinate while you're under the influence of cannabis. And I've noticed this a lot in my life when I've smoked weed. Not like before I had schizophrenia. Before I had schizophrenia, I didn't hallucinate when I smoked, but after I was diagnosed, I started to sometimes hallucinate when I smoked. So that's not good. And the other thing you could get from smoking cannabis, or my experience smoking cannabis, cannabis-induced psychosis. So there's been times where I've smoked cannabis and I went into like a psychotic state. Not recently, but in the past, I've entered psychosis from smoking cannabis. So yeah, those are the things that I wrote down for my experience smoking weed with schizophrenia. If you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to put them in the comments. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the subscribe button for more. And thank you to all my my supporters. My name's Gabriel and I have what they call schizophrenia. Have an awesome night.